returning from indirect talks with Hamas in Cairo to secure the release of captured Israeli soldier Gilad Shalit, who's still being held in Gaza. Correspondent Iris Makler joins us. Iris, what's the latest there?
The latest is that the two Israeli envoys have returned to Jerusalem. They're briefing the Prime Minister at the moment, and the Israeli Chief of Staff is cutting short a trip to Washington to return for these discussions. The mood here, in contrast to the past few days, for the first time I'd have to say, is actually optimistic. There's a feeling that a deal of some kind has been put together. Whether it's a final deal, whether it's a deal that's acceptable to both sides, isn't clear. But the people in Egypt, everybody who had to make the decisions was there. Khalid Mashal's representative, all the Hamas leaders were in Cairo. The Israeli negotiators had the authority of the Prime Minister, and they're coming back to brief him tonight. And tonight, the decision has to be made.
There is pressure, it seems, to get this deal done before there's a new government in Israel.
That's right. That's part of the reason that tonight is such a critical night. The new government takes office on Thursday. Thursday's the day. And before that time, there's a feeling here that this is the government that has to form that decision, that has to agree to that decision. It's a very controversial decision. The deal is hundreds of Hamas operatives, people who are involved in suicide attacks, organising suicide attacks inside Israel. And that controversial deal has a majority in this government. It may not have a majority in the next government, which is a far more right-wing government. So the feeling is that now is the time, and if the deal isn't done now, it could take months, if not years.
Iris Makler, thanks for that update from Jerusalem.